Your map's falling down.
My map fell as soon as we went live. There we go.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What are the odds?
Uh, well, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I use my phone here for my camera, and I've got my laptop right there to run the podcast program. And when I click start to start recording, I was like a half a second off on my countdown. So it was like three over here, it's five, five, four, four, or whichever. I can't remember which was ahead. Uh, so yeah, that threw me off for a second. That's okay though. All right, we're live on YouTube, and it's Tuesday night. What do we got? February 24th.
24th.
Tomorrow's the 25th. I should know
Almost
that.
the end of February. That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, end of February is just a couple days away.
Just a few days
Sunday is
away,
March.
and then I wore my green for St. Patrick's Day. I guess coming up.
You jumping the gun on the St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, it's coming up real
Yeah.
soon. I guess.
You gonna be down there working the marketplace,
I'm definitely gonna be working.
tending bar?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do
Nice.
this year, but I will definitely be down there doing something.
Good.
You gonna come down? I don't even know what day of the week it's on this year.
Well, what day was it last year?
I don't remember what day it was last year. I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Well, my calendar doesn't care what day St. Patrick's Day is.
No, I can't. It's still on February on my calendar right over there. Um. Anyway, I wonder if old boy that comments on my YouTube shorts ever tunes into the podcast, because I could just tell him right now I wear them Ferris truck stop hats because I like them a lot. And I did not grow up over there, and I did not go to high school with you. Sorry, bud.
March
I think I'm
17th.
older than you.
So March
March
17th
17th. Yeah.
is a Tuesday.
All right.
So three weeks from today.
Heck yeah. Yeah. Sorry, old boy. I didn't go. I don't know you, but I did live in South Kansas City. All right. Backing up. I was just telling Jimmy. I don't know if I've worn them on the podcast, but I like to wear these. Here, I'll show you. I'll show the viewers. I think I got one right here. Yeah, right here. Here we go. I like to wear these hats. It's Ferris Truck Stop, Fawcett, Missouri. Ferris Truck Stop. If you are from the Midwest, from Kansas City, if you have ever driven I-29, in the last, I don't even know, 50 years, it maybe hasn't been that long. I'm trying to think of what year that truck is that's sitting up there. Maybe, because I've been seeing it for 40 years. Yeah, I bet it's 50, 60 years. If you've been up and down I-29, there is at Fawcett, Missouri, there used to be a truck stop named Ferris Truck Stop. And the cool thing about it was that their sign was a big old semi, full on semi up on poles
Yeah.
like a big billboard.
Truck and trailer, right?
Truck and trailer, yeah, the whole deal. Yeah, oh yeah. And I mean, dude, when you're 7 years old, cruising down the interstate, and there's a full size semi truck up in the air.
Is
I
it
mean,
still
it's
there?
probably the coolest thing you've ever seen. Yes. So the truck is still there, but the truck stop is not. There is a truck stop there again, but Ferris closed down some years ago. And it was nothing for a little bit. And now it's maybe it's like one of the smaller, I mean not small, but it's not a Love's. It's like Pilot or TA or something. I can't remember what truck stop is there now. But Ferris was somewhat of an icon.
But is the truck still
But
hanging out?
anyway, yeah, the truck's still there. The truck's still up in the air,
Man, I haven't
but the truck
been that
stop is different.
I haven't been that way in a long time. Oh yeah, I'm looking it
Yeah,
up.
just
I'm looking at
north
Google
of,
Maps.
like on Street View.
Yeah.
Yeah, in between Platte City and St. Joe, closer to Platte City, um,
Yeah.
is where it's at on the west side. Yeah, there you go. There it is right there. That thing. I mean, that truck is it's like a 1970s model
It's
probably.
old
So
school for sure.
it's probably 50. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't there at the very beginning when I drove up through there, but dude, we lived in South Kansas City and we were driving that route um when I was mm, 10, 10 years old. So can you, hey, see if you can tell, like if you can use Google Lens or something and see if it says what year that thing is.
So there's from 2021, it actually has the Ferris logo on the trailer. And
Yeah.
then in
Uh-huh.
25, it has Barlow or some kind of
Barlow trucking.
advertisement for hiring long haul drivers.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, I'll see if I can figure out what if Google Lens says what year that truck is.
Can tell what year that truck is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um anyway though, I like these hats. I wear them. They're nostalgic. It doesn't exist anymore, so it's fun to have them. And I wore them in a couple of shorts. And somebody was commenting. Actually, I was wearing one in Home Depot a couple weeks ago, and this dude, we passed each other in the aisle, and I noticed that he was like eyeballing me. But I mean, I'm a good-looking dude, so you know, it happens.
Yeah.
And then maybe like 10 minutes later, he just walks up to me and asks me, he's like, I saw your Ferris hat. He's like, are you from there? I grew up like a quarter mile down the road from that truck stop, just right down such and such a road. Did you go to high school out there? I was like, nah, I didn't. I just I grew up in South Kansas City. I just remember driving by it all the time and thought it was super cool and got this hat, like the hat where, and so then he's like, oh, okay, okay. I just wondered. And now, apparently them guys that grew up, lived over there, real interested in finding their old buddies because somebody was commenting on Facebook or on YouTube shorts about my hat and asking if I was from there and saying same thing. He went, where'd I go to high school? He grew up just a mile and a half down the road from the truck stop and whatever. So
It's a
I need to I need to
1974.
comment back to him. 74. All right. So, I mean, That's a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
52 years. And I wouldn't imagine that they threw it up there brand new.
Right.
But if I was 10 years old when we started driving past that on a regular basis, we drove by there every Sunday. Uh, that would have been in 1989. So if it's a 74, man, I wonder when it went up. Probably
Yeah.
around 80, I guess. 1980, somewhere in there. 6 years old. That's a lot of miles you can have on it and blow an engine or whatever and be worth little enough to throw up on a bunch of poles. You seeing anything about when it went up?
No.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's
Speaking of trucks though,
though. Yeah.
I saw probably it would have been like a 79 or 80 Toyota pickup today. And that thing was mint. I mean, other than I think it might have had like a 2 or 3 inch lift, it was 4-wheel drive. Other than that, it looked like it should have been sitting on a showroom in 1980. It was awesome. Just drove past me and I for sure rubbernecked that thing. I really wanted to just turn around and follow the guy and go talk to him and look at the inside and stuff because I bet it was awesome too. And ask him what year it was. I know they didn't build, and I looked it up because I was trying to figure out what year it was. They didn't build a 4-wheel drive Toyota truck before 79. That was the first year.
Oh, really?
Uh, but so it had to have been like right in there. It was once again, if I had daggum dash cam on my vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have a picture of it to show you, but I don't. Anyway, um, is Dan skipping out today, which is a bummer because I had a question for him, but you and I can talk about it and we can just pretend we know what he would say. Maybe we'll get him to
Just act
comment
like
because I
we
think he's
know.
watching. Um, all right, so I don't know if I know we've talked off of the stream about Dan having overabundance of cats around his place,
Mm-hmm.
like multiple cat farms around him. But I was down at his house uh Saturday, and when I left, I drove up Holmes, and somewhere, let me think here. Man, I can't remember where exactly I was, but just heading north on Holmes, somewhere in the south of Loch Lloyd, or yeah, I think south of Loch Lloyd, north of Jodin, and I just do a double take, and I was like, whoa, there were like 4 or 5 dead cats on the shoulder right around this person's mailbox.
Hmm.
And I thought to myself, I think somebody's doing that on purpose. Like it was that they were just laying there. I don't think, I mean, how does that happen? I think somebody's chucking dead cats out at this person's driveway.
Maybe it's Dan.
Well, I'm pretty confident that it's not, but I was wondering if he has ever seen it, because man, that's that's pretty cold right there. Somebody's doing that on purpose. I mean, I guess maybe it could be another place that's just breeding them, and there's too many of them and they keep getting hit on the road, but it didn't really look like it. There was like they were starting to pile up. Wild.
I was
It was
just talking
weird.
to a guy today that has cats, and he was talking about a certain cat that he used to have that's now dead. Used to, it was mostly an outdoor cat, but it would come inside every once in a while.
Hmm.
And I guess it's time for that thing to come down.
I guess
Um,
you need to get some better something to hold it up.
he said every once in a while you'd hear this like thump on the back porch, and he would open the door, and the cat would come in. And as soon as it would come in, it would let a bird go in the house. And then he'd have birds flying around the inside of his house.
I had a cat that would. We have a cat door into our detached garage, and I went in there, and we had these like kittens. I mean, they were like medium sized cats, not full grown. They were vicious little things, really, really good hunters. So usually you'd walk into the garage and there'd be parts of a rabbit or whatever, and they'd catch rabbits that were basically as big as them, and then drag them up into the garage. And sometimes there'd be a bird laying there, half eaten. And one time I went in there and there was a bird flying around. I had to catch it, chuck it out. But yeah, that's funny. In the house, that wouldn't be cool.
It'd be funny though.
Uh, I think that Dan and Trevor are just finding uh, every device that they can turn YouTube on and pulling it up, because we have 5 viewers, and that's about 5 times as many as we've ever had. So thanks, guys. You guys are thanks to the viewers.
They've just
Comment,
got all of their
throw a
computer
topic out.
phones turned on,
Yeah,
pulled up to YouTube,
yeah, yeah.
trying to
I'm all right with that.
boost it up.
Hmm. Boost the old viewership.
Yeah.
Um, it'd be they hurt us. Now it's down to 3. Oh well. Um. Anyway. Um. All right. So I know you've been dealing with electrical stuff. Have you had any epiphanies on getting that figured out? I was looking at these circuit tracers, and I'm wondering uh, if something like that, if you'd be able to back trace it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like plug it in. I think on some of those you can swap the leads to a plug and plug it into an outlet and like backtrace it, and it's got a continuity tester that can sense
Right.
it, sends it out a signal.
Yep.
And yes, I think the Fluke ones are like 2 grand,
Right.
and they probably work really good.
I'm sure they do.
But there's like some $300 to $600 ones that I wonder if they work like kind of good.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I've looked around a little bit trying to figure
Hmm.
out what the next step is, and I haven't really come up with anything yet.
What about if you took let's say you took a chunk of cord and you put a male end on both ends of it, and you plugged one end into an extension cord and plugged the other one end into the outlet and just heated up them wires real good, and then used your thermal camera. Just get them, hopefully not starting the house on fire, but yeah. What do you think about that?
I don't know that would work. I think the breaker would trip before the wires got hot.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. That's bummer. Okay. Just
I have
brainstorming
thought
here.
about pulling off of a outlet that works and basically going into the system backwards and powering up at least some of it.
Mm-hmm. Just disconnect it at the breaker.
Yes. Disconnect it at the breaker and then power it up with
feed it from the other end, from some other breaker, just whatever's semi close.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we have any electricians watching that would like to jump in here and try to correct our.
The scary thing,
idiocy.
though, about doing something like that would be you don't know what and where something is disconnected.
Right. And so if it's in a junction box that's covered up behind a wall somewhere, and now you're throwing power back to it, and it's arcing or whatever.
But if it's in a junction box, that could potentially be okay. But if it's not in a junction box and sparks are flying inside of a wall or floor or attic or something, and then you light
That's
the place
exciting.
on
fire. Yeah. There go.
I guess it's
she's coming all the way down.
Yeah. There's one.
How'd you stick it up there?
This was some tape I found.
It's not very good tape.
Well, it lasted a couple weeks.
Yeah. I guess it's really good tape if it's supposed to last only a day.
It's not working, I guess.
Nah, I think that's a sign to go ahead and get it in a frame and throw it up there.
Yeah. Need to get back up there.
That picture right there has been up for like 5 years. Been hanging there.
Huh.
It didn't fall down. Dan said he was going to maybe comment on the chat, on the live stream. He's not.
Seagull Lake.
He must be really engrossed in whatever he's doing.
Seagull Lake there. That's where we spent most of our time.
What about it? Okay. Man, I should have gone on a Boundary Waters trip. Whenever we built those kayaks back, man, I don't remember what year that was. Probably 2009 or 10, I'm guessing. And the rest of the guys went up to the Boundary Waters and took a trip right when they got their boats finished. And mine was not finished yet. So I didn't go.
Have you ever been?
But no. Well, not like that. I've been on Boundary Waters, like on a powerboat.
Okay, so
not wilderness area stuff.
You haven't been
My grandparents. No, my grandparents have had. I mean, my grandma still owns it. My grandpa's dead. They have a cabin on Lake of the Woods, which is a boundary water. I mean, it's in between the U.S. and Canada. And so I was up there as a kid, a few times. I don't know how many times we went out there. We didn't go up and visit a ton. I mean, I bet my guess is that we probably were up there in Canada in my childhood 10 times ish. And we probably only went out to the cabin 4 or 5 times, I guess. I don't know. So, but it was always fun. It's
Yeah.
a, it's this, it is, it's a great cabin to have in your like childhood memories
Mm.
because it has so many, it has so many things that are, uh, like impactful isn't isn't really the word I'm looking for, but I'm struggling to come up with the right word. But for example, there were just there were these things that just stand out, especially to a kid, but to anybody that would go there. Number one, the freaking smell. The, the smell of that cabin. I mean, it was. I can smell it right now. Like
What was it,
it's just
musty or
that
what?
mothballs
Oh,
and
a good
yeah, oh
smell.
yeah, oh no, mothballs and old furniture. And
Mm,
then um the water, the water was super sulfury.
nice.
So when you take a shower, it smelled like rotten eggs. Like nobody liked taking a shower there and nobody liked drinking the water because it was gross.
Yeah.
But that's like, I mean, it's just this like poignant memory. So those were a couple. Oh, and the other thing is, or not the other thing, another thing that's on kind of the like that type of memory is we would go up there sometimes, and depending on what time of the year it was, it might be time for the mayflies to be out. And when you go
Oh,
up there when the mayflies were out, the entire cabin would be covered solid, and
mm,
like there'd be just giant swarms of them. Like you would have to like be careful to not just breathe them in. I mean, it was so many
yeah.
mayflies. But then some of the other like fun things to remember about that place were, uh, it was you couldn't see the water from the cabin because the woods were really thick. You had to walk down a trail to get to the lake. But the lake was cool. And then sometimes we'd be up there. Like I remember a few times, probably maybe only 2 times that I actually remember being up there over my birthday, which is July 3rd, which is around Independence Day. And so then we'd walk down to the lake in the evening on July 4th, which is not Canadian Independence Day, but even when you're in Canada, it's still Independence Day in the United States. And so then we'd look out across the lake and you could see fireworks on the American side. And
Nice.
that was always cool. And that lake, it was shallow. I mean, I can picture my mom and my aunt because they had to. It was deeper than I was tall. When I was 10 years old for a minute, but it would be like waist deep, probably maybe like 60 yards out, and then it would dip down and get to be about maybe 6 feet deep for a little ways, and then come back up and then be waist deep for another like 200 yards maybe. So my mom and my aunt would make it through that little dip and then just walk way, way out there. They're just, little. I mean, you can see them out there, but they're so far out. So
I'm
that was
looking at.
interesting.
You said Lake of the Woods.
Lake of the Woods. Yeah. And then another fun thing that I remember from being over there is there were berry bushes all through the woods, Saskatoon bushes, which Saskatoons are like, they're like Aldi blueberries. I mean, not like blueberries that you buy at Aldi. I mean, like knockoff blueberries. Like they're smaller and not as sweet, but they look a fair amount like blueberries if you've never had a Saskatoon. So we'd go pick Saskatoons in the woods. And then another, like one of the like funnest things I think that we would always enjoy doing is my grandparents had crabapple trees in their backyard down in the city. And so we would pick bags, Walmart bags full of crab apples, pick them up off the ground or pick them off the trees. Or if it wasn't crabapple time, we'd go buy bags of carrots and bring them with us, and we'd feed the deer, because it's just this big old, it's this big old subdivision essentially of little lake cabins, and the deer were tame in there. Like they're just used to people, and so they would come up and eat right out of your hand. Me and my brothers and sister, we'd go up there and we'd take those crab apples and stick the stem in our teeth, and the deer would come take some crab apples right out of our mouths.
That's funny.
Yep.
Well,
it's good childhood memory type place.
When was the last time you were there?
I haven't been there. High school, I guess.
Dang.
So probably 30 years ago. I don't think I've been there since. I mean, it's at least 30 years ago, I'd say.
Speaking of Canada and US, did you watch that hockey game?
Man, I didn't, but I need to. Did you?
I've only watched the highlights. I haven't watched the entire game.
Okay.
I guess it was a good one.
I think it was.
For Americans anyway.
Right. Yeah. If you're Canadian, I don't guess you would have enjoyed it as much.
The Canadian folks that I speak to aren't too thrilled about it, but
like they're upset because Canada lost, or they're like mad about calls and things.
Just upset about Canada losing because they weren't supposed to lose.
Okay.
They haven't lost in the last 40 some years.
Yeah.
I listened to a local Kansas City sports radio guy this week about it, and he said it's a bigger deal for Canada to lose than it is for America to win. Like,
sure, that makes sense.
We're pretty excited about it, but they're just devastated about it.
They're devastated. I didn't text my aunt about that
No.
whenever it happened. Nah,
The
I didn't.
hero of the game, though, is that goalie from Winnipeg.
From Winnipeg Jets, but he's
Yeah,
from Michigan.
right. But
Yeah.
he plays on the Jets, and he's like
Yes. He's the best goalie in the league.
yeah. It's so funny that, that sport has a lot of American
Country
guys
crossover.
on Canada teams and Canada guys that play on American teams, but then when they're in the Olympics, it's a whole different
Yeah.
deal. And I think maybe even some of them are like teammates on their
Oh, for sure.
real hockey
They
team
are.
and their opponents on the Olympics.
Yes. And there's a few other countries that are like that, because like all those like European countries that have hockey teams in the Olympics, those guys all play in the NHL.
Right.
Poland and
Yeah.
uh, I don't know, Norway and all those like Slovakian countries, or not, I don't know, all those, Germany, Russia,
Yep.
those dudes all play in the NHL. Not all of them, but
Yeah. A
they
lot.
all have NHL players on their Olympic team.
Right.
Um, Not like the US and Canada. I'm guessing that the US and Canada didn't have any non-NHL players on their Olympic teams.
Right. Right. And that's why they dominated.
Well, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I want to get a Hellebuck jersey. I want to get the Team USA
Yeah.
Hellebuck jersey,
You should.
because then you've got USA, but still Hellebuck, which, I mean, I cheer for the Jets
Right.
in hockey season,
Yeah, that'd be a good jersey
but
to
I
have.
don't cheer for Canada in either the
Right.
World or Olympic. So my loyalties are split. Um, yeah, I need to watch it. I need to watch the women's game too, I guess. I think it was probably real good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that.
No, I saw a T-shirt that says everybody watches women's sports.
I think it's wrong.
The T-shirt is, or just women's sports in general?
No, the T-shirt.
Oh man, we just lost a viewer. Must have been a woman. Sorry.
I I think women are great, and I think women's sports are great. They're just not fun to watch.
um, I find that there are a lot of sports that aren't all that fun to watch, women or men,
Like, soccer?
like soccer, basketball,
You know?
yeah, pickleball,
Oh, pickleball, man.
tennis.
Pickleball is I mean, have you even tried to watch that?
I've seen some reels about it lately, and they're mostly just making fun of it, and I agree
Oh my
generally.
goodness. I'm not saying it's not fun to play. I'm sure that playing it, those guys are having a grand old time,
Mhm.
but my goodness, it's hard to watch. Uh, yeah,
When is it going to make the Olympics?
it'd probably be a Summer Olympics thing.
Well, yeah, Is it coming in the next one?
I don't know. When we were in California a couple weeks back, the place we were staying had pickleball courts, and they
Everywhere
had
does.
all of the rackets and I think that's what maybe they call them paddles. I don't know what they call them.
Yeah, they call them paddles.
So they had paddles and balls out there that you could just go pick them up and start playing. So Ellett and I did a couple times. We don't know what we're doing, but we're hitting the ball back and forth to each other.
Nice. You're about to get sucked in.
We played it like ping pong. I know there are different rules from ping pong to pickleball. I don't know what those different rules are, but we just played it like we were playing ping pong.
Nice.
But we're playing with on the pickleball court with the pickleball paddle and ball. And it didn't last very long. We kind of got tired of it.
Speaking of your trip, I haven't even talked to you about it. Did you do anything fun?
Well, when we were in Palm Springs, we didn't really go anywhere. We kind of sat at the hotel for the most part. Went to the pool, the hot tub, dinners, and we did go out to In and Out a couple of times
Mm-hmm.
and Target. Um,
They got those here.
I know. Well, we had to get. I don't know what we had to get. Things, food and whatnot. And then one night I went out with Rennie wasn't there, and then Raj and Surya weren't there.
Yeah.
So all my normal go-to hangout people were not there. I did end up going out to dinner with a guy, Mark is his name, who I've known for a lot of years and I talk to every year, but I've never done anything with the guy. But this year, he invited me to go out with him and his crew, which was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, including me. We went to some, I guess it was Mexican, kind of like fancy. It wasn't. No, it wasn't Mexican. I don't remember what it was. Like Italian, maybe? I don't know.
Hmm.
It's been too long ago now. Anyway, we went out, got some food there one night. That was fun. And then we went to Valencia, which is a suburb of Los Angeles on the north side, about, I don't know, almost 3 hours from Palm Springs. We drove up there and we went to Six Flags. Spent an entire day
Nice.
spent an entire day at Six Flags. Man,
How was that?
I've never been there before. It was a lot of fun. It was much better than I expected it to be.
Oh, really?
A
Why?
lot
What
of
made it better? What?
So many rides.
Have you been to any Six Flags?
The only other Six Flags that I've been to is St. Louis.
Okay.
And St. Louis is trash.
Mm.
It's like Worlds of Fun. It's just not very nice.
I haven't been to Six Flags since I was like 22, maybe. Nah. No, let me think here. We got married in 01 and I was 22 then. Well, soon. So, yeah, I was probably like 23. So, 23 years ago. Because we had some friends from Iowa that drove down and brought their youth group to Six
Oh, yeah.
Flags St. Louis. And we were, Anna and I was working at that camp, which was just a couple hours outside of St. Louis. And so they told us they were coming down on a weekend, and we were like, we'll be out, camp won't be going. We'll drive up there and meet you guys and hang out, because we were friends in college and hadn't seen each other in, a year or two or whatever it was. So that's 23 years ago. Was the last time I was at Six Flags there in St. Louis. And I don't really remember it.
It's it's fine. It's real comparable to Worlds of Fun. It's
Yeah.
It's just okay. But Magic Mountain out there in LA, dude, that place it's really nice. It's huge. I mean, we rode a dozen roller coasters.
Okay.
And there were a lot more to go. We didn't ride all of them. And I'm not
Nice.
talking about just some crappy little roller coasters. These things, a couple of them, about too much for me to handle. Like,
oh yeah.
And I'm a roller coaster guy, man. I love roller coasters, and I've been on some of the biggest roller coasters in the country. And these, man, they messed with me. They got the
You're getting old.
Well, I think that's part of it for sure. But they're just these. Well, the one of them is called X2, and you get on it, and you sit down like this in the seat, and then when everybody gets locked in, it tilts you back, and so you're looking straight up in the air, and your feet it's like you're just laying out on a bed, and then the way it's the track is in the middle, and the cars are on the outside. So there's two seats on either side of the track, and so the track is, to your side, and so you're leaning back, and then you go up the lift hill backwards and laying on your back.
So you're upside down.
I mean,
backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like standing up.
So yeah, you're kind of like this, going up the hill that way, and so you can't see what you're doing. And when you get up to the top of the hill and you roll over the edge and you start doing the coaster, the seat that you're in starts to spin. And so sometimes you're looking down and sometimes you're looking up as it's going around all the twists and turns, and it's doing loops and going backwards the entire time. So you don't ever know what's coming and what direction you're going to.
That's wild.
Dude, it about got me. Like I got off.
That'd make me sick for sure.
When I was on the ride, I was like, I don't know if I like this ride. Like it. Elliot was sitting next to me, and the entire ride, he's like, I regret riding this ride. I regret riding this ride.
How do you think Doug would have done on there?
Oh, he had been dead. I talked to Doug at church Sunday about it, and he's just like, no, I couldn't do that. And then they had this other one called Tatsu. And
called what?
Tatsu. Like kind of like Tatsu, but Tatsu with a T instead of a whatever, K. So let's see here. You know how do you ride like the Patriot at Worlds of Fun?
That's the one that the track is above you and your feet hang down?
Yeah.
I've ridden it.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's like that.
I think I've ridden everything at Worlds of Fun.
So you sit down and the track's above you and the seat is very similar and the thing comes down over you like this. But then your feet, they lock a bar around your legs. And so your feet are locked in, and then your chest portion is locked in. And then everybody gets buckled in, And so like if this is the seat like this, so my head's here and my feet are here, it goes like
Yeah.
this. And you're
Uh,
looking straight down. And then it goes out and up the hill. And so the whole time you're looking straight down. And so then you're doing the ride, and at one point it like the track turns around backwards and then does this like inverted loop thing.
like
And
a corkscrew
yeah, and then
loop, something or other.
it's like pushing you in the seat and you're going through this loop, and it's just oh man, it is a weird feeling, and it's a huge ride. It's super tall, it's super fast. I rode it one time and I'm like, I will never ride that ride again.
That's wild.
The kids rode it again.
They
Uh,
did. Elliot
yeah,
didn't regret riding that one.
no, although he did. I was next to him on that ride, and he was kind of freaking out while we were riding it. But we got off, and he's like, "I'm ready to do that one again." And I'm like, "I am not doing that one again." So
Nice.
they went and got back in line, and Anna and I just walked around and did nothing, trying to recover from riding it. Um, but they have a ton of good rides there, man. So many rides, and there weren't very many people there. Some of the
Oh,
rides we
really?
Yeah, some of the rides we didn't wait at all, and
Cool.
most rides were like maybe 10 to 20 minutes of wait.
Nice.
Yeah. The weather was perfect. It was probably like mid-70s. It was good. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to go back at some point. Ride the rides we didn't ride. And then from there, we drove down to LA and we went to Griffith Park, which there's an observatory there. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we went there. You can see the Hollywood sign from there, which Kinsley thought that was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
we drove down to Beverly Hills and went to Rodeo Drive, which is where all the fancy stores and whatnot
Hmm.
are, which is just it's hard to believe people are serious about all that stuff. It's just it's so dumb, man. They're ripping up and down the streets in their Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Bentleys and Rolls Royce and just I mean, they're just cruising. They just want you to see them. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's dumb. Uh, Spent a few hours there. Then we went down to Venice Beach. That's where our hotel was down in the
Okay.
Venice Beach, Santa Monica area,
Hmm.
and we spent a couple days down there. Walked the beach. Went to the
Did
weird
you see
shop.
Harry Mack out?
No, I
No,
did
that's
get
too bad.
I did get to see a Starship launch though, which was freaking cool.
What's that mean?
Like the Elon Musk spaceship that he launches.
Yeah.
Dude, they fired one of them suckers off and it zinged across the sky right in front of us.
Whoa,
It
that's
was
wild.
yeah, pretty darn cool.
Did you
I had
know it was gonna happen, or?
no idea. We were like, "What is that?" And Googled it, and it's the Starship launch.
Huh.
Had no idea.
How often does that happen?
Apparently very often.
Okay.
Only one time while we were there, but we were only there for 2 nights. But I looked there's a schedule and, like, I think
Okay.
there was one, like, 2 days after we left, another one.
Is it one of the deals where, like, there are people in there and they're going out
I
to
don't know.
space
I don't think so. I think
and
it's
coming back and having had gone to space?
I don't didn't look into it that much. I don't think it's a manned one, but it was pretty darn cool to see it. Here's
Did you
a
video it?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. How about that?
I know, right?
That's super cool. Wow.
It was so bizarro looking.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was just right there in front of us. Obviously, it was I don't know how many hundreds of miles away or whatever. I don't know. Like I have no idea on the perspective of distance. All I know
Hmm.
is I could not hear it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that means it's super quiet or if it's so far away I can't hear it.
I imagine they're pretty much as loud as any other rocket.
I would think so.
Maybe they're electric.
It didn't look very electric.
Looked
That that trail it was given off looked and then
gaseous.
this set in the sky like that for like an hour.
Did a little loop-de-loop there.
Yeah, I think that was just the wind, but yeah.
Yeah.
At some point it turned, like it was going across like this, and then it turned away from us and was just like going straight away from us out over the ocean.
Wow. That's super cool.
Yeah, I was pretty excited to see it. An unexpected treat.
Yeah, no kidding. Uh, you see any famous people? Eric said he gave you some suggestions of where to go
Yeah,
and
no, I mean, I I don't know how to tell famous people from non-famous people out there, you know? There's a lot of fancy looking people out there, and I assume that
That's funny.
a lot of the famous people probably aren't all duded up. I don't know, it's hard to say, but, like,
Right.
I don't I don't know. Like, we looked, but, like, I don't know what to look for. I don't know. So, no. I
Went to
mean, we
Tony's,
oh, yeah,
had
we
some good Mexican.
we went to Tony's on Valentine's Day for lunch.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. There was, like, no one in there, so we had the place to ourselves, and they were real happy to have us.
They
And
make you some special salsa.
they made yeah, they made some special salsa and, um, what else did they oh, they brought out some little dessert things.
Ooh,
Um,
those are good.
yeah, little fruit and whatevers.
Oh
Um,
man, that stuff's so good.
yeah. And yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Uh, you have any jalapenos?
I didn't. I wanted to, and we talked about it, but I'm like, I don't wanna order a plate of jalapenos and me be the only one eating, like, 2 bites of 1 jalapeno. So
What
so we did.
what soup did they have?
Uh,
Did they have the corn soup or did they have the cauliflower soup?
I don't remember because we didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what they said they had. I don't remember.
Because we had the corn soup when we were there,
Yeah.
but I heard that they've been having cauliflower soup and it's real good,
Mm.
which is basically the same, except cauliflower, like pureed cauliflower instead of corn.
That is interesting. Yeah,
I
no,
heard it's real good.
we didn't get any soup. We I don't know what all we got. We got some burritos and tacos and I don't know, rice and different kinds of beans. Um, everybody liked it though. Everybody ate all their food. It was a good time.
Heck yeah.
Had a heck of a
See,
time.
I think I saw.
A parking spot in there.
Oh man, it's kind of terrible.
It's the worst parking lot, and being it was Valentine's Day, I guess there were some other things in there that were having some stuff going on, which made the parking lot full.
Yeah.
And even though Tony's, it was just like us and one other person
There's
in there,
just
but you still, there's 18 businesses there and there's 6 parking spots. So
went to the old Circus Liquor.
oh yeah,
I saw that picture.
we were driving around and I was like, oh, there's that place. I said, we went there. Darcy and I went there. And I said,
Can you
anybody
buy
want
a
to
shirt
go?
or did you not?
I bought a shirt. Yeah.
I thought okay.
Yeah. I said, anybody want to go? And they were like, everybody's like, no, I don't want to go there. And I was like, it's in movies. And Kinsley Googles it real quick and she's like, oh, I want to go. I want to go. I pulled in and we all went in there. And then the kids got some ice cream things. Kinsley found something there that she'd seen on, I don't know, the internet, some kind of weird ice cream thing. And they had it.
Nice.
She'd never seen it before. So she got that.
Okay.
What else did we do? It's one of those trips. It's weird because we did a lot of stuff.
You were gone a while.
We were gone a while and it was a long trip and we did, dude, I don't know how people live out there. I mean, maybe you get used to it, but obviously I'm the one that does all the driving when it's just the 4 of us. It's brutal going anywhere out. Man, you type in the GPS, your location, and it's like, 3.5 miles. It's gonna take 39 minutes. I'm like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
I can walk there faster than that.
Right.
Just sitting in traffic everywhere you go. Oh, that's another thing we did that was fun. When we were down at Santa Monica Pier, our hotel was not far from there, but it was far enough that we were done walking. And they have those self-driving vehicles there.
Oh yeah.
Waymo. And so we'd been seeing them all day driving around. And so I downloaded the app and called for one or whatever. And dude, like 2 minutes later, that sucker pulls up right in front of us. And we get in it and it takes us back to our hotel. Nobody driving.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
I saw a video of that.
Kinsley sat up in the front seat. Anna, Ellett, and I sat in the back seat and let that thing take us to the hotel. I mean, it pulls right up at the front door and says, "Get out."
What kind of cars are those?
It's a Jaguar.
Ah.
Really nice car. Like, it's clean, leather seats. You can it's got like a digital display and you can it says, do you want to sync your music to the car? And you're like, sure. And so then it starts playing whatever you want it to. It was fun. It was a good time.
Nice.
That was definitely one of the
Cool.
highlights of the trip.
And there's a whole bunch of cameras and sensors all around on those things.
Are you looking at it?
I'm looking at the video on their website.
Yeah, there are a lot of cameras and sensors floating around on them things. It did though. It pulled out in front of an SUV, and it's a weird it's just a weird feeling watching this thing pull out in front of a vehicle that if I was driving, there's no way I would have pulled out. No way.
Mm.
And that sucker just went, and it was close, and the guy in the SUV was pissed. He's honking his horn and flashing his lights, and, it's like we're just in this thing, like, there's nothing we can do. He's rolling up
That's
beside us
awesome.
and, like, yelling at us, and we're like, what?
You're like, ugh, there ain't nobody driving.
I can't even yell at the driver.
Mm-mm. Hmm. That's funny. What's the area that those things are available? Is it kind of small, or will they drive you a ways?
It's a ways, I mean, it's that whole, like, LA metro area, it's a huge area. We were
Hmm.
in the car when I got in the car, it said it was like, we were gonna be in the car for, like, 18 minutes, which was only, like, 3.5 miles, but, I mean, that's a good distance. Uh,
Yeah, I just
it's
wonder, like, I mean, does it go like 40 miles? Like, will it
I don't know.
pick you
I
up and take you up to,
I don't know if it's gonna go 40 miles. I looked at the map, and I think it was just like that main area of LA, you know, like, along the beach and, like,
oh, here
Beverly
we go.
Hills and
Where we operate. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? Where's that? Chicago. Oh, St. Louis. They got them in St. Louis. Did you know that?
no.
They got them in. They got them in London, Tokyo, Boston, New York. Might have to do that when we're out there. Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Minneapolis, Nashville, Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, New Orleans, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Denver, Phoenix, Las Vegas, San Diego, LA, San Francisco, Sacramento, and Seattle.
That was my second time riding in it, and the first time I did it was in, Scottsdale.
I can't, it's not like showing me. Oh, here we go. Maybe I can click down here. I was trying to see if I could find a map on their website and just see the area. Can't, I don't see that they have that here. Huh. Kind of cool. All right.
Yeah, it was fun, and it wasn't super expensive, compared to, like, um, Uber. It was just, like, a couple like, $2 or $3 more than Uber, and it was worth it.
Our listener says this is messed up. I can't get you interested in AI to save my life, but he's not home and we're talking AI.
I mean, that's a different form of AI. That's different.
Yeah, this is tangible.
Yeah. It's for entertainment purposes only.
um yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out whenever we're out in DC or um New York City. Actually, Anna, let's see here. We were just talking about, I think what we were talking about is kind of planning to get a ride to the airport when we leave New York instead of trying to use the subway or the train, just because we'll have all our luggage and stuff and it'd be easier to just, instead of going train to subway to, or a subway to train to airport and having to drag luggage, just get a car. That might be a good time to do
I don't even think you can take the subway to the airport.
something like, well, maybe subway to train or something like that. I can't remember. It was going to be at least one switch to get there or something. I don't know. But I bet that'd be fun. Jump in one of those for
Man,
going back to the airport.
it depends on what airport you're going to, but there is not an easy way to get from New York City to the airport via public transportation. It is so difficult.
Well, that then, I mean, I think that might be the fix, is just jump in a car that doesn't have a driver and it's just going to do what it's going to do.
Mhm.
And nobody's going to tell it not to pull out in front of an SUV.
If I don't know if I mean, maybe it will, but I would kind of be surprised if Waymo left the island, left Manhattan.
Huh.
I
Yeah, I
don't
wish
know
I
because
could tell. I wish I could see their I wish I could see their actual like service map,
right.
because it says New York, New York when you click on the button, but that's it. You can't, like,
Can't see the service
I
area.
guess, no. I'll have to download the app and
Yeah, I was gonna
figure it
pull up
out.
the app here and see if it says anything.
But I mean, it's Baltimore and DC, which are like mashed up together. Oh, apparently some of them are Uber.
Yeah, this is not showing New York as an option for the self-driving Waymos on the app.
I'm looking. Oh, well,
It says service areas are San Francisco, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Miami, Orlando, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and that's it. according to the app.
Weird. Because I'm looking at just their website and it's showing a lot more than that.
Huh. Weird.
How many was that you just said? Like 10? This is showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 18, 23, 26. This is showing 26 plus Austin, Texas, and Atlanta, Georgia that say ride on Uber. So like Waymo is kind of in conjunction with Uber in those two cities.
This is showing 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4,
I
5.
just never mind. I just now see this little odd legend that says now, like essentially it says current serving riders in, would you say Atlanta, Austin, Dallas, Houston, LA, Miami, Orlando, Phoenix, San Antonio, and San
Right.
Francisco. And this says up next Baltimore, Boston, Detroit, Denver, Las Vegas, London, Minneapolis, Nashville, New Orleans, New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Sacramento, San Diego, Seattle, St. Louis, Tokyo, and Washington. So I was looking at these different colors, not understanding what was going on there.
And I don't see on any of these where they service the airport.
Oh, well, it was a good thought.
It was. But you talking about going to the airport from your hotel when you're leaving, I would just hire a ride.
Yeah,
Do
that's what we're going to do.
do not take public transportation. It's the worst.
Yep. All right. Well,
And leave in plenty of time because the traffic is wild out there. It's worse there than LA.
okay. Our viewer says Waymo has, on its own, started hiring Uber drivers to close its doors when people leave them open. The Waymo cars themselves started doing that, the internal AI. So they're essentially they're learning and taking over. They're going to take over the world, I think.
Waymo, the AI has started hiring Uber.
Yeah, that's what the comment section says.
Oh man. Wait until those dang Waymos start driving people off of the cliffs and whatnot.
So they start calling people that they're listening to conversation and being like, yeah, this guy needs to not be here anymore.
Drive him straight to jail. Lock him in.
Yeah. It'll be like Judge Dredd. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm about ready to go to bed, I think.
Me too. I was ready to go to bed. Well, I was kind of not.
Back when you went to bed about 3 hours ago.
Yes. I wasn't in bed, but I was asleep.
That's pretty fun.
Mm.
All right. Well, thanks for joining. Says we got 3 viewers. I think one of them's me.
Oh.
But that means that there could be 2 people watching us. One of them's Dan or somebody at that house. Probably, yeah, it's probably just me, Trevor, and Dan.
What the heck is
Oh
Dan
well.
doing out partying on a Tuesday night at 11
He
o'clock?
must have forgot that we have a podcast on Tuesday nights.
I think he forgets that often.
Maybe after we've done it for a while, he'll start remembering.
Yeah, once we get kind of like a routine going,
Couple years in.
he'll he'll be able to remember it. You'd think as much as the AI world that he's into, he would just have AI remind him that that's what
He would just have AI set up his camera to just turn on and log in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
And he's got that one cool camera that like does all the tracking and stuff, and it could just like follow him around whatever he's doing, no matter where he's at. It'd just come find him, and he'd be on the podcast.
Well,
that's probably what he's going to do next week.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Osmo? All right. Till then.
Yep.
Whoa, hold up. 6 new chat messages. What the heck? I don't know what's happening here.
I don't even know what you're
Studio
talking about.
chat. Did Dan? Well, I don't think I do either. Unlock features. Oh, weird. Apparently, I just went back to Riverside and it says that there's a. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So I have been having YouTube open in order to keep track of the chat and stuff. But I think this might be a new feature that I just overlooked when they sent me the email saying this is new.
Some new features.
Yeah. The chat from YouTube just shows right here in the producer mode on Riverside.
Oh, nice.
So how about that? I don't even have to have.
You don't have to be one of the subscribers or one of the viewers on YouTube.
All right. Learn something new.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Till next time.
Yep.
Back to it then.
Back to it then.